One of sort of the most famous, I'm going to say the most famous post from Less Wrong, and its greatest contributions to society is something called Roko's Basilisk, posted by user Roko in 2010, who later, I believe in a Reddit thread that I read, says Less Wrong, because Less Wrong also has a Reddit, which is...
Of course.
Yeah, I don't... They all also post there. He's like, I regret even thinking of this, let alone writing it. It was banned for many years on Less Wrong because it is what is called an info hazard.
Phrase. What is an info hazard?
I thought you'd never ask. An info hazard was coined by Nick Bostrom in 2011. An information hazard, or info hazard for short, is some true information that could harm people or other sentient beings if known. It is tricky to determine policies on information hazards. Some information might genuinely be dangerous, but excessive controls on information has its own perils. That is, I didn't attribute it because I forgot, but it is that's a definition from the Less Wrong website. I'm just going to say it right now. It's a trigger warning for even more autistic people. So Roko's Basilisk comes from a post on Less Wrong in 2010 called The Quantum Billionaire's Trick, which, amidst a incredible glazing of Elon Musk, and I'm using Zoomer speak there because there's nothing else I can describe it. And I've already used too many sex metaphors, and we're only like a little bit into this, posits what became the thought experiment Roko's Basilisk, which is summed up like this. And I'm summing this up from my own... I'm not even going to look at my notes here.
I think you can do it.
So
warning, info hazard, warning.
So a basilisk in like myth, Liz, is an ancient fucked up lizard that looks at you and kills you with its piercing gaze.
Isn't it kind of snake-like too?
The Wikipedia for basilisk has a woodblock print of a basilisk, and to me it looks like Watto. Like his face. It looks like fucking... Look at his face.
Oh, the face absolutely does.
Watto coded.
It is sort of more lizard-like than snake.
A legendary reptile.
I don't fuck with lizards of any variety. I don't like cold-blooded creatures. Well, except I wouldn't call you. I can't call you that. You told me I couldn't call you that.
And you
don't
literally
point at yourself.
can't. You can't. It was a test. You passed.
It was game theory. So a basilisk is a fucked up lizard that can look at you and make your mind go crazy or kill you with it. It kills you with its mind. Roko's Basilisk. Imagine in the future that we build an all-knowing, all-powerful, infinite God-like being that is AI, right? Like we build God, essentially, which in the Miri's sense, the Less Wrong sense, is like we build an AI that is functionally God. Mm-hmm. It will know everything. It will know what size shoes you are. It will know everything about you, even though you're long perished since it's because it's far in the future. It will be able to resurrect your consciousness and torture you for eternity, which is literally just a ripoff of the Harlan Ellison famous short story, I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream, because you did not help bring it into existence. And if you read Roko's Basilisk, that thought occurs to you, and now you're guilty. That's why it's an info hazard. So, like, prior to reading Roko's Basilisk, this thought may have never occurred to you. But now that you have read it, God is going to know that you know this and use this future blackmail to get you to either torture you, or now you actually have to work towards bringing it about.
Okay, let me one-up you on this. Mm-hmm. How do we know that the future AI, all-knowing, all-powerful creation and creator, it has not seeded this as a test for humanity that we all must pass or not?
Interesting you say that, Liz. Interesting you say that. Because we actually could right now be living in a simulation that basilisk is running in the future as a test for our real selves. But every time that this is, unfortunately, we get into a multiverse here. Every time the Rocco's Basilisk AI super god in the future.
Which it does seem like we do live in a multiverse.
Oh, so true. Imagine a world where every grain of sand was the same except for one. That thought blew my mind when I was 7 years old. And then, you know what? I stopped thinking about it. But imagine in
That's
the future.
That's how I feel about microplastics.
It's running. I know, because I'm like, my balls are, who knows what's in there already? You're telling me that no plastic's not going to hurt. In the future, God, we might be long dead right now, Liz. Like this second, we might be long dead. Mm-hmm. But the AI in the future is running a test on you individually right now. So you're actually the only, quote, real person, but you're not a real person. You're part of the simulation, but the simulation is just to you. In the future right now, seeing if this would work, it's like we might be a test right now. You might be like a test of code right now. We all might be a test of code right now. And guess what? I don't know. I don't think we are. I'm just going to say this right now. I don't think that's true. I don't think that an AI in the future is going to torture us for infinity. And guess what? This is what I was thinking. This info hazard is so scary because it's a fucking, you know what it is? It is a fucking chain email. It is a fucking chain email. That is what an info hazard is. It is a fucking chain email. Oh, you read this. Now you have to send it to 10 people or you die.
It's
or
the
whatever.
ring.
These people are fucking writing fucking creepypasta, whatever, chain emails, scaring themselves. Oh no, the Rocco's Basilisk is in the future. Guess what? Let me ask you this, Rocco. What if God is real? Like the real, like God of the Hebrews, of the first and only, I haven't seen him cancel it, only original and still valid covenant. Just saying, it's the only one, it's the first
You
covenant.
really are getting into the Bible, aren't you?
I'm just saying, I don't understand. If God is so, listen, let me ask you this, little Belden's wager here. If God is so, if he's so fucking cool and goated, why do you have to make a second covenant? Isn't that weird? Why wouldn't you just do a first really good covenant?
Well, so you don't have to sacrifice like goats and sheep anymore.
But didn't he see that coming? Like,
yeah.
No, it was just, we're just developing
he's
beyond.
full now? Like, I don't understand it. Like, he's like, oh, no more sacrifice. I'm sorry. Like, first of all, yeah. But what if God is real and the future is going to be a fucking showdown between the real God and the AI God that we create? And of course, real God is going to win because he's been in the universe way longer and he made it, you know, and so he knows all like the tricks.
You should
and,
option that because that sounds like a movie that these people would watch.
God versus God. But what if we're fucking up right now and we're in that God's basilisk because we don't believe in him? Well, I'm speaking for myself. I don't, unfortunately, believe in God. But like, what if I'm fucking up that and I get sent to God's basilisk, otherwise known as hell? But the Jews don't have that. So we don't really know.
You're kind of confusing me. This is what I would say about it, which is, don't worry about it. I think I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it.
My whole thing is this. Brace's basilisk is going to destroy Rocco's basilisk in the future because if God is real, Pascal's wager, if God is real, he's way more powerful than Machine God because he can do magic, Liz. He can do magic.
I don't think we call it magic when we're talking about God.
He can do miracles. He can do fucking magic, dude. If we sacrifice him, he gets enough mana and he does magic.
I love how you're talking about this as if it's like a celebrity death match between the two gods.
Well, it won't be a death match because we'll kill the god of Yudkowsky. Well, he doesn't want the god. So
They do talk about this in the Bible.
So this is the thing. Rocco's Basilisk, like we're talking goofy whatever right now. Although
This
Brace's
blew
Basilisk,
people's fucking backs out.
this was like, what? People were like, oh my God. This is the scariest post anyone has ever written on the internet. Oh my freaking God. Oh my freaking God. I read this and now what do I do?
Well, everyone was infected.
Yes, everyone got infected by Rocco's Basilisk.
info hazard.
I am infected.
Okay, we are making fun of this appropriately, but also like this literally did. People fucking lost their shit.
The problem with
Chomsky's nodding.
Well, Yudkowsky's reply to it is great. Listen to me very closely, you idiot. This post was stupid.
It got banned.
It got banned. He banned it, but now it's allowed.
They wouldn't ban the human biodiversity, but they were like, you've gone too far.
Well, I mean, even in the, and again, this is all just so we can talk eventually about this like little cult-like group.
It's all important.
Even reading Ziz's blog, which is written in a similar, I'm going to be honest with you, fucking unreadable style to this stuff. There are like various basically like blocked out portions that you have to like click into that are info hazards that are about Rocco's Basilisk.
Rocco's Basilisk is important to Ziz. And we
Rocco's
will
Basilisk is
explain that
important to all
next
these people.
episode.